Hey everyone, it's Haley. Welcome to Mom Life Vermont and welcome to a new adventure. I realize I haven't actually chatted with you guys that much in recent weeks. I'm just where am I at? I'm going a little crazy. Usually for me, my mental health is a wishy-washiness of ups and downs, which I think most people's are. I just feel like sometimes mine are really, really high and really, really lows. And very recently, I've noticed myself just being in a funk. And when I'm in these funks, I'm very much angry all the time. It's almost as if it could be a very simple thing. Like, I have to get plain hummus instead of pesto hummus. And that change in what I want, or that uncertainty that happens in that moment, makes me so upset. I cry, I get really, really emotional, I become very irrational, and that's very much the stage of life I'm in right now. I can feel myself drifting into that pattern right now, and I don't know how to get myself out of it. The fact that I'm talking to you guys about it and that I can feel that I'm drifting that way definitely makes me feel like I'm listening to myself. That's just where I'm at. And due to that stress, unstable mental health, I feel like the weight loss journey is just not happening. Why do I feel that way? Because I've just been eating whatever I want. Food is definitely comfort for me. I mean, yesterday I had a major blow up with myself on the phone with HughesNet. They're terrible outside of my mental health, but I probably could have handled it better if my mental health was happier. Before that blow up, I very much was on course to not eat any fast food, to have a really good food day, do a little bit of exercising. Kenzie and I were gonna go play. Then I had the blow up and I went and bought not just one, but 2 meals at Taco Bell, KFC, that's in our area. I ended up with a chicken sandwich meal and a crunchy Supreme wrap or something. And I enjoyed them and I ate them, but I've done that nearly every day. Maybe not getting 2, but getting fast food nearly every day. And eating a lot. I wouldn't necessarily say that I am at the binge area of eating, but I definitely am eating way more than I should. I feel like my clothes are getting tighter again. I feel like I'm just gaining weight, and I mean, maybe that's not also helping my mental health, but I just don't know how to get myself out of the funk, and it's almost like I don't have the willpower to listen to myself when I say, no, let's make dinner. And as I just said that out loud, I was like, what are some of the ways that I can possibly get myself to commit to doing the things I say? And I don't know what that is. Today I am at an appointment with Lindsay, who's my nutritionist, and I'll probably talk to her about this because she is a great sounding board for all of this. I'm worried about what the weight is gonna say. Just losing the same 10 pounds over and over again. I just thought of maybe I should commit to making myself dinner for 5 days. I have enough food in my house to make myself dinner for 5 days. I think about cubed steak, couscous, and zucchini. Sounds delicious. But actually having the energy and the willpower to make that, once it's down to the point where I should be making that, it's just not happening. I guess my goal today is to come up with 5 meals, write them down, cook them this week. I mean, I'm home most of the time. Why do they have to be dinner? I could just make a good meal anytime, right? It'll be a good day. It'll be good. Let's head on in, see what Lindsay's up to, and I will chat with you guys in a little while. Hopefully I'm in better spirits. Just the season of life, I guess. Appointment done. It was a good appointment. I definitely enjoyed it. I feel as though working with a wellness coach, working with a nutritionist, bringing people into your team is helpful, 100,000% helpful, because doubts that I have, questions that I have, concerns that I have, like all these internal conversations I have with myself that would often derail the journey. I mean, it derails the journey on the regular as it is, but by seeing a wellness coach, it allows me to work through those derailments to maybe not have them happen again, or provide me with resources to overcome that hurdle and that downfall, and to make sure that I'm successful the next time around. Maybe some people can do that on their own, but for me, it's just really helpful to have a sounding board. Today's appointment, we talked a lot about where I feel I've been failing and how I'm not even sure if I'm on a weight loss journey anymore, and like kind of like just the doubts that I'm having. Chatting with Lindsay definitely helped me come up with some solutions to try. They might not be the solution that works, but the solution to try. For the next 2 weeks, so I see Lindsay again in 2 weeks, I'm going to be working on either a bullet journal or combining the 2 journals I have and just figuring out the best way to journal for me to maybe keep myself on track, help me show my successes, help me move around my failures to make sure that they become successes. We'll give it a try. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna work through that process to see if it's a process that's gonna be helpful in my journey. I'm also going to hopefully continue to take my metformin 2 days a week. If you guys didn't know, I take metformin for PCOS. There are a couple videos on my journey thus far. I fell back off the tracks. If you happen to go watch the last video, I think I was on the tracks. But I fell off the tracks in the last couple of months in the midst of COVID and life in general. And I'm happy to say I am back at it and taking it regularly. I have at least taken it very regularly for the last 2 weeks. The goal is to continue to take it very regularly for the next 2 weeks and then up my dose again. That's on my list of things to do. Having a lot of reflection this week. For me, I think the half marathon that had been the goal in the weight loss journey since the beginning of the weight loss journey, with the fact that that half marathon is not happening at this point, and I'm not sure when it's going to happen. I'm not sure when I'm going to want to travel to Florida, when I'm going to want to go to Disney World. I want to make sure that that adventure is not just me running a half marathon, but I also want it to be a really fun family holiday in Disney World, the most magical place on earth. With that not happening, which I think really got taken off the table in the last month to 2 months. That half marathon and that running was really a driving force to get me to the gym, to eat healthier, to get my body in shape in a way that will actually allow me to run a half marathon. And with that off the table, I haven't found the spark to continue the journey in a way that allows me to continue to lose weight, allows me to maintain weight loss, allows me to keep on track with the healthy habits I was building and the way I was feeling, and we talked about that. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to reflect on where I want to be, maybe a goal, that big arching goal that I might be able to have on my radar for 2021 that will keep me on track to know, hey, if you want to hike Mount Everest, you got to make sure you're in shape to hike Mount Everest. Let's make sure that I'm on track. I don't know what that goal will be or what it will look like. I believe the long trail has been on my thought, but that takes like 40 days to hike, and if I need time off to do this adventure, then it has to be a 2-week adventure. If you guys have any thoughts or opinions on what maybe my large overarching goal could or should be, definitely let me know down there in the comments. If you're similar to me on your weight loss journey, where you kind of have your eye on the prize and that has kept you on track, and then that prize either no longer exists or drastically changes, what you have done to shift your goals and to stay on track and to get back into where you were at. That's what I need to know. If you have that information, put it down there in those comment box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and I will definitely see you in the next video. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe I'll go back to Days in the Lives. Maybe it will be a really fun adventure of random things. You never know, because you never know what's going to happen around here. The adventures are yet to be had. Alright guys, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I forgot to tell you, but I gained 4 pounds, so we'll do better in 2 weeks.